What's up, my friends? Welcome to this amazing day, my friends. Welcome. However you feel today, get to your best possible feeling. Whatever you feel today, waking up, accept it and then reframe it so you can be your best self, my friend. Because when you're your best self, everybody wins. But when you're not your best self, everybody loses. So in order for you to be your best self, I strongly encourage you to pay homage to God immediately, first thing in the morning. Have a gratitude session with God, so you can thank God for life, so you can increase the value of your life. See, life is just like real estate. Whatever we appreciate increases in value, but whatever we don't appreciate decreases in value, even our lives, right? So here's the thing. After you have a gratitude session with God, you got to put on your amazing. You got to have a morning routine that allows you to be your best self. And that's what you got to do, right? And speaking of your best self, in order for you to maintain, first you got to be your best self, then you got to maintain it, right? So in order to maintain it, you got to put you first. You got to put you first. And many people think they're putting themselves first, but they're not. Let me tell you something, right? Doing something and then afterwards assessing or seeing how it impacted you, that's not putting you first. Being eager to, say yes to everybody and then afterwards sitting there and introspecting, sitting there with yourself and realizing like, wow, I shouldn't have done this because, I'm not my best self. Like this put me at a disadvantage. This forced me to overextend myself, which is causing other areas of my life to suffer. See, that's not putting you first. See, putting you first is just that. It's considering how it's going to impact you first before committing to it, before doing it, before even thinking and envisioning you doing it. You want to assess, how is this going to impact me and my life and the priorities in my life? That's what it means to put you first. That's what it means to be proactive. And you already know proactive people, they get what they want. Reactive people get whatever's left over. See, when you do it and then wait till afterwards to say, oh my God, why did this make me feel this way? Or how is this impacting my life? That's being reactive. That's not putting you first. That's putting you last. That's putting everybody else first and you accepting what's left over. That's exactly what happens when you're reactive, right? Because the proactive people get what they want, the reactive people get whatever's left over. That's what you're doing when you're committing to do these things and then later seeing, my God, look at the impact that this had on me. That's putting you last. That's being reactive. You get whatever is left over. You get whatever the proactive people didn't want. Put you first, right? Put you first. Make a conscious decision this day, this very day, that you want to practice and start working on putting you first. And putting you first is just that. You consider how whatever you're going to do, whoever you're going to interact with, how that's going to impact you and your life and your priorities. That is being proactive. That's putting you first. And then determining whether or not you're going to do it. That's putting you first. Putting you first is not going and doing it and then later realizing, oh my God, look at the impact that this had on me. This is draining. I compromised my value. Oh my God, I'm overextended. I'm screwing up all the other areas and the other priorities in my life because I didn't put me first. Put you first, my friend. Everything is on that. You got to put you first, my friend. Everything starts and ends with that. Not to mention, you deserve it because you are worthy. Put you first at all costs and have an amazing day.